What's good everyone, it's your boy yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and since Carti's legal situation going down yesterday, I've seen some very interesting responses to say the least online about Carti somehow selling 300k now, about Carti releasing a Whole Lotta Red this Friday, etc, and I need to give a little perspective about this situation and how in reality it really won't help Carti that much and it actually might even hurt him.
Niggas are real, you gon' feel it. That's all we don't when I kick it, ayy. Got a bad bitch on the futon. They should give a good brain to me neutron. And we got more straps than a Dicon. And we on that boy head like it's lights on. Got a couple bad hoes, they're new sons. Got a friend too, yeah, got a few when she throw that ass back, got a few Girl, make that ass clap like a sound off.
Firstly, I've heard a lot of talk about how Carti should drop the album now, how he's dropping the album this week to capitalize on the hype, etc. And what I think people saying this don't realize, off the bat primarily, the album isn't finished. We know for a fact that they're still recording music for it, so there's no way it could have dropped on the day he got arrested or something like that. And furthermore, is that this Carti getting arrested situation is very different from other situations of rappers going to jail. For one, let's just get this clear, Carti didn't go to jail and he probably won't go to jail. There isn't going to be this constant news cycle about Carti getting freed or locked up over the coming months or even over the coming weeks like there was with the Meek Mill or XXX or 6ix9ine or Bobby Shmurda scenarios. The big hype moment for Carti has already happened. It's basically a day after that story and all that talk has died down. So don't think this is some huge hype scandal that's gonna last for months. Sure, Carti went viral, that's cool, but this isn't gonna make Whole Lotta Red be released any faster or boost the hype some insane amount, because we've already seen this story be likely as big as it is. Carti is probably not going to jail, he will likely just have to pay a few small fines, so don't think there's gonna be some 6ix9ine like huge story or anything like that. Secondly is money, and oh my goodness how this is terrible for Carti financially. Keep in mind, any shows that Carti was planning to do would be getting cancelled and he won't be able to go on tour anytime soon, both because of the coronavirus. He hasn't put out music in nearly 2 years and has spent God knows how much money recording a Whole Lotta Red across that time. So Carti's album budget is already looking crazy, and then on top of that he has to handle the legal fees for not only his case but also likely he has to hold down his man Jay and sort him out legally because he took the fall for Carti. The legal situation in terms of money for Carti's charges isn't that big, but for Jay it's going to be a lot bigger, a lot more serious, and over a longer period of time. And if he does end up helping, which he really should, it's going to hurt Carti financially, and depending on the situation and his deal with Interscope, this could even be paid by them and end up affecting the promo, marketing, or whatever budget for his album. Thirdly is general stress and time issues. Man, not gonna lie, I kind of feel for Carti. Like, imagine the stress and pressure he's already under, having song after song leak from your album again and again, having songs that leaked go on to become hits that you don't even benefit from and that you can't even put out, and now you sit there and have to make an entirely new album that lives up to the standard of your leaked music and your insane fan base's expectations. And then on top of that, you get hit with the legal situation that makes news all around the country, and then on top of that, one of your close friends' freedom is now in jeopardy. Of course, I'm not defending Carti because it's kind of Carti's fault he is in this situation because of a silly mistake he made in regards to not updating his tag on his license or whatever, but still, I can empathize with him in this situation. I see a lot of people making jokes on the internet, making memes, etc. Sure, jokes are jokes, memes are memes, and some of them are funny, but really when you think about it, Carti must be going through a lot behind the scenes already, and dealing with this situation would only make things harder. So I can empathize with him and I hope he's dealing with this okay. And then kind of building on this point, yesterday I had the same reaction as a lot of people, and that is that this is just not a good look for Carti. Sure, to an extent, any publicity is good publicity, and maybe it was good because it got Carti's name out there again, but when I saw the optics of this, him getting caught with all kinds of drugs, guns, looking as terrible as he did in that mugshot, I didn't think it was a good look for Carti. You guys got to remember, Carti is a brand. Carti's done deals with Adidas. He's in the high fashion world. This type of stuff hurts public images and hurts brands. So I didn't think it was a good look for Carti from that perspective. But not to harp on all the negatives and kind of looking towards the positives, as I said in my video yesterday, this situation could have been a lot worse for Carti if he didn't have Jay. I've looked into the penalties that he can get for the charges he has, and he probably won't end up in jail or anything like that. He'll probably just have to pay a few fines, which compared to what would have happened if he was caught with everything in the car by himself is such a win, because he probably would have went to jail if he was alone and didn't have Jay to take the fall for that charge. As I said earlier, any publicity is good publicity. I'm not denying that this got Carti's name out there again. He did end up going viral and stuff like that, but again, in my opinion, it's just not a good look. And how much is this realistically going to boost his sales or something like that in 1 month or 2 months months when the album actually releases? I'm not sure. And yeah, I just wanted to clear up the air on a few things and kind of give my perspective on how I think it's going to affect Carti moving forward, but that's just my opinion. And before we go on, a quick shout out to Snowman Carti from my Instagram, Dope Carti page. Make sure to check it out. He was showing love the other day. Appreciate you. And if you haven't already, man, follow your boy on Instagram at yadiiiigg. Go jump me a follow. Go support your boy. Also, if you made it to the end of this video, comment your dig down below. Shout out to everyone on screen who did it last video. And you can see my merch tees as well. We have the Carti, Uzi, Travis merch tees on screen. Link in the description to cop. Also, like button. Make sure to hit that. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications as well. Your support is much appreciated. And there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't.